Yeah, guys, welcome to the stream. Sorry it's a bit late. I was supposed to come on a bit earlier than this, but never mind. Just got fed up with watching England. Totally pissed off. Couldn't watch no more of it. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And as I've already put on this screen here, the banner, England poor against Iceland tonight. What hope for the Euros? And I can already answer that. None at all. It's pathetic. Southgate's not the man. He never has been for that job. He's a total wally. He's a yes man. Absolutely useless. And we're obviously going to go into the big debate about it all in a little while. But I'm going to bring my guests on. I'm supposed to be having two guests, but I don't know where the other guest is. But I'll bring up one guest I've got on here so far. But I'll just read this comment. T-Boys TV, not good enough. Been saying it constantly. Southgate ain't good enough. And more defensive injuries. Yep. Yeah, but how did see Stones got injured? But he didn't get injured making a block or anything, did he? He let the guy shoot. Went through his legs. And Ramsdale did no better in goal. Pathetic. Didn't say nothing. What's he doing playing anyway when he's hardly played for Arsenal? What's the point? Just where I kept blooming Prickford going, as far as I'm concerned. This guy is a total idiot, this manager. Total idiot. Anyway, another comment from T-Boys TV. Great to have you in here, man, by the way. Great channel. Go and follow his channel. Luton Town, of course. Great channel. Got lots of great content. We might get to a decent position, then get exposed by a better team. Simple. Yeah. Oh, we got exposed by Iceland, didn't we? Are they a great team? No, not really. They got our new goalie in goal, which is good. And he's kept a clean sheet, Martin. Quite happy about that. It's good to see we got probably a better goalie than Flecken now. Anyway, in their goal. Yeah. No, it was the moment early on when he got stood on the stones. Yeah, but I was kind of joking there, mate, because he didn't actually go and intercept that shot or block the shot or anything. He let it go through his legs, opened his legs up, went through, and Ramsdale couldn't even save it in the near post. No, not good enough. That's what I'm saying. If we play someone better, we would have lost by more. Well, I don't know, mate. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll bring Ollie on. He's waiting in here patiently, so I'll bring him on. Be up, Ollie. You can tell I'm pissed off. I ain't happy with this, mate. I'm annoyed. It's the usual crap. Southgate, he just ain't got any better. He don't know what he's doing. And as I said here, I've got the question here. England poor against Iceland tonight. What hope for the Euros? Have we got any hope?
Yeah, obviously, just first off, big up for having me on, Mr. B.
That's right, mate.
Yeah, obviously, love coming on your channel. I don't think I've been on your main channel for a while. I've been on your cricket channel, obviously, recently. But yeah, just pathetic from England today. Obviously, a lot of people blaming Ramsdale for the goal. Obviously, yes, he is the goalkeeper. He's the one, trying to defend the shots and stuff. But I think it's. Yeah, big up Chelsea fan. I think it's more the players in front of Ramsdale. They could have tackled the player who's going to shoot, or at least attempted to block the shot.
Stones.
Yes. But you can't blame Ramsdale on one goal, and obviously he only conceded one goal. But the main positive from this is that it's only a friendly game. It's not the first game in the Euros. It's not a knockout stage game. We're not being knocked out of the tournament, so it's a learning curve. It's we've learned.
It's a friendly against Iceland, though.
Yeah.
Nothing. What are they in the world? They beat us before in the tournament before. What was it? I think it was the Euros or something.
Euros 2016. Yeah, they beat us in the
with Rooney and everything.
That was the round of 16. Rooney. Yeah. But obviously it was only 1-0, and what was I going to say? Obviously, It's not the Euros. And we've learned lessons, obviously, not to play Ramsdale now. We'll be playing Pickford throughout the Euros.
Mm,
Maybe drop Stones and play Duncan Guy. Maybe I'm not sure. Um, I would want to see Saka be starting. He gives
mm.
more of an attacking threat. I'd like to
He
see.
plays enough, Ollie. He needs to be rested. He has to be.
Yeah,
He can't keep playing every time.
I'd like to see Kane, Foden, and Saka in the midfield in the attack, and then Palmer. Palmer obviously scored the penalty, so I'd like him to be in the squad. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really watch much of the game to see much of the players, but
Yeah, I
we've got
agree.
quite.
Chelsea fan, then.
If
Agree
we
with
can
that.
play like this, yeah. But listen, we've got quite an easy group, and I don't want to jinx it. But obviously, Denmark is probably, obviously one of our toughest in the group. Obviously, former B
Yeah, my
Ericsson,
players. Yeah, not my
Ericsson,
players there. Brentford. Yeah,
Norgard, Norgard as well.
yeah.
Damsgaard, Ericsson, former B
Almost our
player.
whole team are made up from Denmark. Danish players, almost. Very
Yeah, so
nearly. Um,
even Serbia, they have Vlahovic.
mm,
Slovenia would probably be the easiest out of the three. But we should at least top our group. And do I see us going far in the knockouts? I don't know. It depends who we get. If we, get
mm,
big teams like France or Poland and teams like that, I
yeah.
don't see us progressing. But I would like to see us get quite an easier group team in the round of 16, then progress, to the quarters and see how far we can go. But it just depends on luck. If we
You
get
can't be
lucky,
guaranteed that, Ollie. You just
yeah,
can't.
yeah. If we get lucky
Getting an
fixtures,
easier
then maybe
team,
we can
mate.
go all
I'm
the way.
sorry.
But I mean, obviously, our first game isn't until what 9 days now, so we've got time to rest. We've got time to obviously they'll probably be heading over to Germany soon. So but
Mm,
obviously, big names have been left out. Trafford's been left out. I think he should have got a start over. He should have got on the plane over Henderson. Then you've got Jack Grealish, who's a really big name that's been left out. He should be in the squad.
mm.
Good backup for players like Saka and Foden.
Well, that's
Um,
already. We're
yeah,
going to obviously speak
yeah,
about the players he's
yeah,
omitted. We're going to
yeah.
talk about that in a little while, Ollie. But yeah,
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I won't
yeah,
mention the other
we're going to
players'
go
names.
into all
Yeah.
that, obviously. But yeah, anything more to add?
Um, yeah, just sloppy today. Not good enough. Didn't take our chances.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just wasn't good enough. I mean, a lot of England fans are probably going to be frustrated. Obviously, me and you are.
Mm,
Thousands of probably millions of people watching the game or seeing the result are a bit disappointed. But as I said, it's a friendly game. Obviously, we beat Bosnia 3-0, which is a positive. At least we didn't lose both games,
yeah.
Euro preparation games. But yeah, it's a learning curve, and it tells us what players need to be dropped, what players we
Mm,
need to, obviously Ramsdale definitely needs to be dropped. Obviously Kane had quite a quiet game. I think he had a bit tap in, didn't he, that he missed.
yeah.
Uh,
Over the
yeah,
bar, close
yeah.
range. Yeah.
I don't know if Rice had a good game. I think he'll be
He
starting
was
in the
okay.
yeah.
I wouldn't
But
say he was fantastic.
what? So obviously we lost the game, but do you think our defense was poor in the game?
I think a lot of it was poor most of the time, Ollie. I'm afraid. I
Mm.
mean, I think some of the attacking was good. We had some decent attacking at times and good passing, one
Yeah.
touch
What
and
what
stuff,
was the what was the
crossing. But
front? What was the front three? Was it Kane, Foden, and
yeah, well, really, it was Kane up front on his own. And then you had
oh right,
Foden and off of it, Palmer,
yeah,
and
Palmer.
who else was there up front behind them? Mainly was
Was
it? And
Eze
all that.
was Eze playing?
Mate, Eze wasn't playing.
Oh, Eze wasn't. All
Did you
right.
not watch the game or what? Did you watch
No,
it?
I was doing a
No.
watch along for the Ospreys game with Hanno,
Oh,
so
cool.
I
Sorry.
didn't really.
Yeah, you was doing
Yeah,
that, weren't you?
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
did.
it's
Yeah.
to be honest, you ain't missed anything. You wise to do what you
Yeah.
did do.
I'm pretty
To be
glad I didn't
honest.
watch the game, but even not watching the game, my Ospreys team
Mm.
lost as well. So not
I
the
did.
best of nights for me. But hopefully, hope can be restored. My team, Bath Rugby, play in the Gallagher Premiership tomorrow against Northampton Saints. So that game's at Twickenham. So hopefully,
you've got Somerset, and you're in the cricket as well, aren't they playing?
Yeah, Somerset lost to Kent tonight.
Oh, was it tonight? Oh,
yeah, we played tonight, and I think we've got another game maybe on Sunday.
You got to play Middlesex, I believe, isn't it? Is it Middlesex sometime? Sure, it's Middlesex.
Yeah, coming up. But Bashir, he's gone on loan to.
Yeah, he was playing earlier. I see him actually playing. He was getting smashed around. Actually, unfortunately.
Oh, was
he? He didn't bowl that great.
Yeah, he went to Warwickshire, didn't he? He went to Warwickshire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bashir, but no, Somerset lost by they lost by 1 run. They had the same wickets as them, but yeah. Kent beat them. They had 19.2 overs, 198 runs, and we had 197 runs. So Somerset are currently 8th in the table. Middlesex are rock bottom. Yeah, we're playing Middlesex next Tuesday. And Somerset's next game is this Sunday against Hampshire at home. Won't be going to that game, but yeah. So yeah, we got Hampshire, Middlesex, Kent, and then Glamorgan, the game I'm going to, and then Gloucestershire, and then we've got a couple county championship games, and then we've got Essex, Gloucestershire, Surrey, Hampshire again, Sussex, and Glamorgan away. So we're not doing too well at the moment. We've lost 2 out of 3. We've only won 1, which was our first game against Essex at home. So I'm hoping we pick up a bit of form before the game I see against Glamorgan. But it's a bit of a weird one, right? So with the Glamorgan game, they're showing the England game after the match. But the match starts at 3 and the England game's at 8. And T20 games are usually like 2 hours. So if it's 2 hours, the game would finish at 5. So you're waiting 3 hours for the flipping England game to start. What are you going to do for 3 hours? Just sit around in the stadium, whatever. So I'm just going to watch the game at home. I did want to stay to watch it, but I'm not waiting 3 hours to watch the England game. Bit stupid sitting around or just walking around the stadium willy-nilly or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to seeing that game. It's the is it that Friday? Yeah, it's 16th of June, Sunday the 16th of June. It's at Somerset in Taunton, the Cooper Associates County Ground. I haven't been to... I went to a couple of games last year when we won it, and I think I've shown you the T-shirt I've got with says champions on it, and on the back it has all our 15 wins. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, can we do it again? Maybe I don't know. It would be a bit of a surprise going. To I would like to go to the finals at least. Finals day is a fun day. It's where all the top 4. I think it's the top 4 teams from each south, north, and south. But yeah, we'll get off cricket. Sorry, I don't know why we started with Somerset. I think you talked about Somerset, but let's go back. Yeah, let's go back to your next topic, whatever it is. But yeah,
that's true. So Manny's joining in a little while, by the way.
Yeah,
so,
I think he's yeah, he said he was on another stream, but I think he meant he was in the comments on a stream. I didn't see him on it. Big up Luca. Luca is live now, I think.
Thanks for coming in, mate.
Fellow Gooner.
Yeah, we'll get on with this anyway. I did send the link to Orest. He was supposed to be coming on as well, but I don't know if he is or not.
Do you want me to message him?
Yeah, you can do, mate.
Yeah. I'll message him if you want.
Because this has ended up being a lot later than I wanted it to be honest. So I want it to be earlier, of course, with the England game being on, and I wish I'd not bothered with it.
You could have done a bit of a watch along though of it. You could have like gone live and be like, done a bit of a watch along.
Watch along for that pile of shit. No.
I'm glad I didn't do a watch along because that would have been one of my worst.
No Maguire, no party, says Box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's on here at the moment, so he should be playing.
Yeah, that's another player left out. We'll talk about later as well.
Yeah, well, as I say, we're going to get into all that about the players he's left out. The big players, really, that he's showed faith in for quite a long time, over the years, and now he suddenly left them out. So I will actually move on to the next one. I'm gonna bring a page up in a minute about it all, and England's full squad names Maguire, Maddison, Grealish, Branthwaite all admitted. Has Southgate totally lost the plot? Has he actually got a plan, or totally clueless?
May I just add other players that have been axed
Yeah,
as well?
yeah. I haven't put them all, but I put sort of the main ones that
Curtis Jones, Kwanzaa, so Maddison, Grealish, Braithwaite, and Maguire as well. You basically said the main ones here. Oh, you showing your screen there?
That's right.
Yeah,
and then
they were. Maybe get rid of the banner so we can see.
Oh, I will in a minute, mate. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'll
put that down. Right. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. So that's the squad, and
wait, scroll down a bit.
I'm not sure. Huh?
Maybe scroll down a bit so we can see all the forwards because we can't.
I thought it was.
There we go. There. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Anyway. So obviously the main goalie's Pickford. Henderson. I don't know. He wasn't really in it for a long time, but he's back in it. He ain't a bad keeper. I think Aaron Ramsdale. And I think he's hardly ever played. I would have actually played Henderson here.
Yeah, same.
In this game. Because Ramsdale hasn't hardly played a game since they even said about it that time when Raya was ineligible to play against us, his own original team for Brentford, obviously. So he was ineligible to play. So Ramsdale had to play, and that was pretty much the last competitive sort of game he had, I think. So why play him and not Henderson? Why? You're going to play someone else. You play Dean Henderson, who has been playing. He's playing for Palace.
Palace, yeah.
Yeah. So why not him?
My thoughts on the goalkeepers, obviously, as you said, Jordan Pickford will be our main goalkeeper. He'll play every game unless he gets injured. And then I'll probably, as you say, we'll play Dean Henderson if he gets injured. And then Ramsdale's probably either third choice or second choice. Obviously, another name we forgot that's been axed is James Trafford, who was in the 33 squad. Obviously, he hasn't really got much game time for England as well, but I would have liked him to get a Euros call up. It would have been a big achievement for James Trafford, former Bolton player and obviously Burnley player who's likely to move after Burnley have been relegated now. But and obviously other names, obviously Joe Hart, but Joe Hart's announced his retirement, so Joe Hart probably won't be in the England squad anytime soon. Nick Pope as well.
He's had his day for England anyway, Joe Hart.
Yeah, Nick Pope as well, but obviously Nick Pope is recovering from an injury, so he won't be. Obviously, a few players are recovering. Obviously, Maguire as well. He's mentioned that he's recovering from an injury. Even Saka, he might be rested in some games because he's recovering.
We know the situation with Ben White.
Wilson. Yeah, Ben White, obviously.
We know what happened there. Why he's not playing.
Yeah, we know why he's not playing. Obviously, if we had a different manager, he might play. But I'm
sorry about this, Ollie, but I don't rate the guy anyway. I can't stand him.
He does all right for Arsenal. He does all right for Arsenal. He's one of our best right backs for Arsenal.
Yeah, but he don't even really like the game. He does it for a job.
No,
it's just about getting paid for him.
Football,
it's not about football for him. It's crap. No. He's a twat.
The only thing we have a lot of defenders and not too many midfielders, but the only worry about my mid defense is that we don't have cover for Shaw at left back. Now, Trippier can play left back, and he has been playing left back, which is Southgate's been doing. But Trippier is more of a right back. He plays right back for Newcastle. He's usually their captain. If we have a left back, it's either Trippier or Shaw. Now, Shaw's also recovering from an injury. But what happens if Shaw's get injured? Do we have to then play Trippier and then rely on Trippier to be our left back for the rest of the tournament? We're playing him out of position, or maybe we can play someone like Guy.
He doesn't look right in that position. I
don't think he's. I think he is right-footed as well.
Yeah, but you need a proper left back, Ollie. He's not a left back.
We have Shaw, but as I said, we need backup for Shaw. We should have had someone on standby.
He's hardly ever fit, Shaw. Why take him anyway?
Exactly. Yeah, it's stupid. Why would you take someone who's injury prone? And I don't really get why.
Don't even play for United. Yeah. Don't play for United.
Southgate brings so many defenders, and then he brings hardly any midfielders. Like, we need midfielders. I mean, and then quite a lot of attackers. But some of the attackers can play in the midfield position, and obviously Arnold, who is a defender, can also play in the midfield position as well. So we've got an extra midfielder there. What is Daz's profile picture? Is it a load of people like
I'm
wrestlers?
not sure there, Ollie. I don't know. I can't really zoom
Looks
in
like
on
a
it.
load of. It looks like a load of wrestlers or something.
Yeah, you'll have to tell us what that is, Daz. You'll have to leave us a
Daz, you
comment,
have
man.
to
And
tell us what it is. Yeah.
thanks for being in here as well, and Box as well. He's in here now. Thanks for being in here. I ain't seen you for a while, mate. Because obviously, I see him in Richie's live chat and whatever. Rich Sports, obviously, Man United fan. But yeah, I see him in there a lot. But it's good to have you on, mate, and Box, Daz, sorry, as well. Yeah. So, getting back to this, Daz asked that question. I better bring that up. Mr. B, do you think that was the 11 for first game tonight? But with Pickford, that's not my 11 at all, mate. My 11's not on there. What I would have, because it would be totally different for a start. And
What's your thoughts on Tony being picked, Mr. B?
I don't think he's done enough to be picked. What did he do for us the rest of the season? Nothing.
Yeah.
I would have gone for Solanke. I know a lot of people don't.
Yeah, Solanke can't be picked though because he wasn't in the 33. So.
Yeah, but I still would have gone with him because he nearly got 20 goals. He got 19 goals for Bournemouth.
He should have been picked in the 33. You know, the one that went to the friendlies and stuff.
Why was he overlooked? I mean, the guy that scored nearly 20 goals in a season, and he's actually done it for England under 21s. He's won tournaments under the 21s. And he scored loads of goals for them. And he was poor at Liverpool. Had a terrible time of it there. It was terrible there. But he gets goals. He was getting goals. He had a great season this season. Why overlook him? I don't get it. For me, he goes instead of Tony. I would have put him in instead of Tony. Definitely. Southgate has his flaws, but sometimes the players have to take some level of responsibility too. Well, maybe true, but maybe they don't want to play for this bloke. Have you thought of that? They don't want to. They think he's inept or whatever, and don't want to play for him. And to be honest, I agree. I think he's inept. He's not the manager we want for England. No way near. And he's been there a while. And what's he achieved? Got us to a final, semi-final, quarters, but still ain't won nothing. So why is he still there? Yeah, Solanke was impressive. Yeah, definitely, Box. I agree. But you ain't taking him. It's mad. And you see all the attackers he's got there. Well, they're classed as attackers. I mean, some of them aren't actually strikers, are they? Foden's not a striker. Who else isn't? Saka, not really. As a striker, is he? Palmer, no. Gordon, no. Eze, not really strikers, Bowen. So, you want actual proper strikers there. We got 3 there in Kane, Watkins, and Tony. But I mean, you look at Kane tonight. He was poor. How did he miss that chance? One in front of the goal, here over the bar. It was pathetic. There's a great ball by Palmer. I actually think it was fairly impressive again, Palmer. I rated him again. But apart from that chance he had, and he probably should have done better going through on goal, and he tried to do too much and cocked it up. And who was the other? Gordon, I thought, was pretty good at times. I did rate him. He was really good. I think he's good at Newcastle. Very good player. There is talent there. There is going forward, but I just don't know. And tonight they cocked everything up. They made everything look harder, look difficult when it shouldn't be. So anyway, we've got more comments here, and Unbiased TV, big up, mate. Great to have you in here, man. Hi, yeah, big up to you. Hi to you. And yeah, England are finished, definitely. you could say that, really, after tonight again. Chelsea fan laughs out loud. And Finalised TV sacked Southgate now. Yeah. He should have been gone a long time ago, I think. You're terrible. Never should have been manager for us. Arsenal are finished. Laughs out there. You got anything to say to that?
Arsenal are not finished. Orest is in the back room.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah. I'll bring him in.
Yeah, bring him in.
Shut up, Box. Yeah. It's the right thing, ding-dong going off in this chat now. Live chat. But anyway, it's all a joke. Anyway, it's all banter. So, yeah, Box laughing. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, I'll bring Orest in. That bloody stupid Man United supporter. Who loves McTominay and whatever. Pissy roof. All piss coming off it. Anyway, be up, Orest. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, man. I'm all right. I'm all right, bus driver. How are you, man? How are you? How was the traffic
get off
today?
my bus. Go on.
How was the traffic today? Because I heard Hounslow was very busy today. So, yeah, how was it?
Yeah, it was better, mate, because we didn't have Scully United fans on.
Guys, I told you about Albania. You see that 3-1 win against Azerbaijan? We're
better
cooking.
than us.
We're
better than
cooking. Yeah? Fuck Southgate, that prick, yeah?
Yeah.
Prick. If Man United gets
He's
Southgate,
a fucking dumbass, that bloke.
I am Ratcliffe out. If we get Southgate,
you're not going to get Southgate. You're not going to get Southgate.
If United get Southgate, I hope Southgate goes to Brentford and do what he can. You know? But listen, lads,
we got a better manager than him now.
I only watched the first 20 minutes. But how shit were we, guys? Tell me, because I didn't watch it.
You tell him, Mr. B. You watch most of it.
Really were shit, man. We were really poor in that game.
No, all I saw was Cole Palmer missed a 1-on-1 where if he had the Chelsea shirt, right?
Exactly. He would have scored.
Yeah.
Kane, I already told people about Kane, yeah. Can we please start without Kane? Because I want to see how we do, you know.
Or else Southgate ball is coming.
Southgate ball can do one thing. Box, I'm telling you, if Southgate comes to United, I swear to God, yeah, I will take a train to Manchester.
Yes, come on, you Gunners.
I'm going to do a protest. I want to do a protest if Southgate joins United. I'll take a train. It's only like £100 Manchester, 2 hours. Yeah, I want to do a protest if Southgate joins, yeah? Yeah?
Don't blame you.
What's your thoughts on the England squad, Orest?
Was you in the England squad? The 26 man.
One.
The 26 man.
26, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, Ollie, what are you doing on this photo? Look,
Ollie, man, what are you doing, Ollie, mate? How do you not get back on time, mate? You got injured, you got left out, mate. Ollie, what are you doing, bruv? Now we have to rely on Stones and fucking Mark Guehi. What are you doing, Ollie, man?
I've got an injury. I'm sorry, I'm injured. I'm really injured.
Yeah, but listen, guys, my honest thoughts. Honestly, if you look at the defenders section, pray for us. Just pray for us, lads. Just pray. Luke Shaw, by the way, is 50-50. So if he doesn't play, he's going to have to play Kieran Trippier left back.
We literally have no cover for Shaw. No left back.
We are
cover.
doomed. And by the
way, we have got other left backs in the bloody Premier. And why can't play him? Alfie Doherty.
Our first match is Serbia.
Yeah.
Why didn't he pick Alfie Doherty?
Guys, don't be surprised if Serbia gets something, you know. I know I hate them as a country, but Serbia gets something. Don't be surprised because we're shit. So, but then people, the Southgate inners, the fans that support Southgate, they'll say, oh, but it's a friendly match. No, there's 2 friendly matches for a reason, to get tested, to get the players tested before they play Euros. So don't even this nonsense it's a friendly match. No, because fans pay for it as well to watch a friendly match. Not acting like fans get it for free. No, they still pay to watch a friendly match. England, with the amount of talent we have, they should be taking every friendly game seriously. Yeah, no matter what. If it's a charity match, if it's a friendly match, if it's a cup group stage, they have to take it seriously. And now, obviously,
England registered 1 shot on target against Iceland in their Euro.
That is for the whole 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. 1 shot on target. Wow.
Pathetic, mate. Pathetic. It's
Your
like us having 31 shots at you lot, and you only having
Yeah.
one or two.
Yeah, sure.
Mind you, you did score with one. So,
But listen, my honest thoughts on this 26 man. Like I said, I think Mr. B's going to touch on it now. But England's full squad name: Maguire, Maddison, Grealish, Braithwaite, all omitted. Her Southgate. Oh yeah,
and Southgate lost.
what's the Liverpool play that dropped out? Curtis Jones.
Oh yeah,
Curtis
Jones,
Jones,
and
Kwanzaa as well, yeah.
Kwanzaa for me, I would have kept him, but listen again.
Yeah.
Southgate relying on
This guy's clueless, mate.
What I don't get,
Fucking
right?
clueless.
What I don't get, he wants to get rid of Jared Braithwaite, right? But wants to keep Lewis Dunk. What are you doing? Like Lewis Dunk also looks like Ollie as well. So I don't know what Southgate's gonna do.
Yeah.
So then Mr. B looks like a bus driver at his best. But yeah.
I can beat you out, Horace, you know.
Yeah. I can't compare Mr. B to a footballer though, because I don't know who he looks. Hey, actually no, Ollie, you know who Mr. B is? He's not a footballer, but he's a manager, and he's Ralph Ragnick. Yeah.
Didn't say that.
He looks nothing like Ralph Ragnick, man.
But case, Mr. B, on the sports set,
Look,
how do you think we'll do in the Euros for England? How do you think we'll do?
Albania or England?
England, man, England.
Oh, England. Fucking shit, mate. Albania's going to do better than us, looking at this.
Yeah, man. Innit, Ollie?
Yeah, big up, Cameron.
Big up, Cameron. I sent him the link.
Yeah, mate.
Big up, Cameron. You got Albania in the Hannah stream, man.
Yeah.
I got France. Let's go.
But don't worry, there's two more left.
Yeah, so
I've been
anyway.
five steep sweeps.
Ollie,
so.
is Mr. B in your sweepstake as well?
Yeah, he's in the group chat, isn't he? Yeah, he's in the group
Have they
chat.
done the sweepstake thing yet? Hanno's supposed to have done that, wasn't he?
Right, he already did one.
Hanno's done it. Yeah,
Done yeah. I got fucking.
I don't know. I don't know.
I got France.
Did I get anyone or what?
Hey, Mr. B, I got Slovenia, bruv. I got done out here, mate. I got Slovenia.
Slovenia? You mean Slovenia?
Yeah, I call them.
Yeah, you should have got Scotland with McTominay, mate. That's what you should have done.
I mean, they're not in the Euros, so yeah.
Yeah. They are in the Euros. What are you talking about?
Are they?
Yeah, Scotland are in it, you donut.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Wayne Rooney tonight showed how much
I'm thinking too much about McTominay. Sorry.
You
McTominay's in my mind. I love him too much. I love McTominay so much.
spanner. You not know Scotland winning it.
Aye, bus driver, man. Calm down. I won't get on your bus anymore, mate.
I got Ukraine.
Me and Ollie will do a bus protest, mate. We want Mr. B out.
Thanks for the prize I'm not going to get. I've got Ukraine, yeah.
Mr. B.
Wait, who did Mr. B get? Ollie,
I got Ukraine, apparently.
Ukraine. Cameron said Ukraine.
Mate, you got mate. No. You got Zinchenko. That's what you got.
Yeah, Binchenko, more like, yeah. Well, Bart Simpson, yeah. But,
Cameron, you got
at least they're good in the war. We can say that.
Thing is, Chelsea fan got Romania, but the thing is, Romanian girls are absolutely sexy. I can't lie. So yeah.
Yeah. They ain't gonna win it. They ain't gonna win it because they got sexy women, mate. Are they?
Guys, look at this. James Maddison and Jack Grealish watching Iceland lose.
That's them after that.
Romania football
club because they don't want to play for England.
Honestly, I can't name 3 Romanian players. I can't. I don't know any. I know one that plays for Tottenham. That's centre back. That's it.
Yeah, but seriously, guys, what do you think about these being left out? Maguire, Maddison, Grealish, Branthwaite, and so forth. I thought Branthwaite should have carried on. I thought he deserved another chance. I think he's a good player. I really do. Good defender. Maddison, you need creativity. He provides it. Grealish, definitely. Don't know about old Big Nut, but I'm not so sure about him. But I think some of those he's left out. Don't know. He's going to come back to bite us, I think. So what do you think about that, Ollie?
Oh, Manny's in the back room.
Yeah, I'll bring him on.
Yeah. Wait, what did you say?
What do you make of all this about him leaving these out? I mean, Branthwaite, I think he should have gone. All right,
yeah, obviously.
very
good. Listen, the ones I kind of agree with. Obviously, Trafford's. Is the goalkeeper situation is hard to pick.
He was never going to get a chance.
Yeah. Obviously Maguire, but he was injured. Or he's recovering from injury. Or he is injured. I'm not quite sure. Braithwaite is a surprise. He should have been in it. Obviously, Grealish is a big shout.
Yeah.
Maddison as well. He's a good midfielder. He can always be backup or even start for England. Obviously, Kwanzaa, I'm not surprised. He's Curtis Jones as well. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have got any game time in the Euros, so not surprised there. But yeah, there's I'm mixed about a few of them. Some, I agree they won't get any game time and stuff like that. But some are like, Maguire, one of our best defenders. Grealish, a great attacker, good backup or could even start. Maddison's a decent midfielder, so he has left out quite a few decent players. But he's got to leave out some people.
Yes, Manny.
Yeah,
be up, Mr. T.
Manny.
He's in it.
Evening, gentlemen. And all I can say is what a shambles that match was.
Good evening.
Southgate out, Sunak out.
Yeah. I was waiting for somebody to come in and say...
I'm Tory's in.
What? Ollie
Ollie was trying to make up excuses and say,
I'm voting Tory.
It's only a friendly and whatever. What are you going to say about it,
Ollie, don't be stupid, please.
The thing about this is that we've had some internationals against Brazil. I don't quite recollect who the other one was. Was it against Germany? I think Germany. I think yes.
Yeah.
At Wembley, and then now against Bosnia and Iceland. And we have a pathetic record of 1 win, 1 draw, and 2 losses. Those 2 losses, gentlemen, were absolutely diabolical. A perfect example of how if you give a really good squad to a bad manager, he's going to muck it up. Absolutely. Now, he knew that he wasn't going to have Jude Bellingham available because the boy was still convalescing from the Champions League high that he was on with Real Madrid. And Oris can come in if he disagrees with me. But the very idea of having Kobbie Mainoo as part of a double defensive midfield pivot with Declan Rice, I was thinking to myself, you absolute tosser, for want of a nicer word, you've completely lost the plot. This is a guy, obviously, who, earned his position in the squad by, his dynamic displays as a more attacking midfielder who could be a lot more open. But to stifle him and expect him to play a defensive midfielder role along with Declan Rice, who looked completely off the pace today. And I'm sorry if you disagree with me, Ollie. I thought, apart from maybe 1 or 2 moments, Rice was absolutely awful and gave the ball away far too many times for my liking. It was horrible. And
you said he played all right, Mr. B. Rice. You said he played all right.
No, I said he played okay. I didn't say he was brilliant. I didn't say he was outstanding. I thought he was okay, and that was just it.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was that special.
Yeah, you could say that the Rice was a little bit undercooked, perhaps. Yeah, I love that. Burn. And it's just it's ridiculous how he needs to really buck up his form as well. And Palmer really tried his best. I thought Gordon was wonderful down the right-hand side, but Phil Foden, what an awful, awful game that was. And again, you had a situation where Kane simply wasn't able. That horrible miss in the first half should haunt him forever. Maybe not as much as the penalty miss in Qatar against France, but definitely, for him to miss that when we needed a goal, it was disgusting. Yep, football coming home again with its tails between its legs.
Yeah.
Tail between its legs.
Mate, this silly chant, by the way, that's Southgate the one.
No.
You still turn me on. Football's coming home again.
No, you don't want to hear it.
I'm not even joking, but I said in the chat, for me, if you want a serious manager, get Jose Mourinho. I'm being serious. Mourinho knows, if I'm being honest, he probably knows everyone in the England squad. I think I think he would gel that team. Honestly speaking, I think he would gel that team. But knowing the FA, they'll probably look at Graham Potter. Maybe they'll look at.
They want a yes man.
You know what? It wouldn't even surprise me. I swear to God, if they considered Steven Gerrard, it would not surprise me.
I don't want to see Steven Gerrard involved. And it wouldn't even surprise me if Gerrard were involved, he'd, pick Jordan Henderson again. Do we really want that?
No. That was one of the ones I was pleased he left out, Manny. I didn't want Henderson at all.
But the problem is, and I think, obviously... Oh, sorry, Mr. B, go ahead. My apologies.
No, I was just going to say, that is good. I'm glad he left him out this time. And there was some I thought he was starting to learn more and get to grips with it and starting to get more clue of what he was doing by leaving out a lot of these players he's always had before. Is his favourites, Sterling, Henderson, the usual Maguire at the back and everything like that. I thought, he's actually leaving them out. He's learning. He's getting there. But this just shows he's totally clueless still. It still shows that.
And here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. He's actually playing a bit of a dangerous game by leaving Henderson out. And please hear me out here, boys. Look, I'm going to be the first one to say that Henderson dug his own grave when he chose to move to Saudi. It was a little bit like when Solskjaer, Jeremiah Campbell, after leaving Portsmouth, where he had a really successful time of it, chose to go to Notts County of all teams, and then decided he couldn't hack playing in that lower league. Came back to us, had an absolute stormer of a January of the last 6 months with us, where he was magnificent, and he should have been picked in the squad. But that moron Fabio Capello saw it fit to pick Jamie Carragher and Ledley King instead. Fat lot of good that did us. But Henderson pretty much dug his own grave with that. He should have at least looked to have joined another European club. And it was just as well that he ended up moving to an Ajax side in freefall, but he didn't really set the world alight there. Now, I think the injury that he sustained, which ruled him out of the friendlies against Brazil and Germany, pretty much did him in, because Southgate probably concluded that he wouldn't really be at the type of have the intensity that he wanted to play the role that he did. But if you remember the 2022 World Cup, where we played the three-man midfield, Henderson, replacing Phillips, actually had a great World Cup and was one of our better players. And so in terms of tactical considerations and squad suitability, Henderson would fit that role to a T, because he allowed Bellingham and Rice to do their thing while he'd be more of the a sort of an anchor, as it were. But now with him now out, who's going to play that role? And that sort of segues into tonight, where Southgate saw it fit to have Mainu and Rice in that pivot. And Rice completely looked, awful tonight. But Mainu was extremely stifled. And Oris can back me up when I say again that Mainu is at his best when he's allowed to be more creative and more open. So he's picking a lot more of these exciting youngsters, but not too many people who are willing to, really do the hard yards. He could have picked someone like a James Ward-Prowse, for instance, if he was going to drop someone like a Henderson. But what he's got here right now is a squad which is top heavy and bottom light. The defense looks an absolute shambles. And I'm never going to forgive Ben White for, not being mature enough to be willing to have a heart-to-heart with both Southgate and Steve Holland. Because if he had shown some more maturity, he'd be in the squad. He would have come on for Walker against Brazil and tested his skills against Vinicius Jr. And in the end, it was Ezri Konsa who came on, and he did really well. And Konsa came on tonight for John Stones and did really well. Yeah. He's earned his spot in the squad. And I was just discussing with my mate who was doing a watch-along earlier on tonight. I was actually giving him my ideal squad selection. It would have to be a 4-3-3, but it would be a makeshift defense now. John Stones, without Harry Maguire, is sort of helpless, really. And when Konsa came on, he looked a lot more accomplished. So it could very well be that John Stones and Konsa could play in the centre of the defence. It will have to be Walker at right back. And if Luke Shaw isn't fit, then it will have to be Kieran Trippier. And I don't like seeing Trippier at left back. And, again, Southgate's selections have pretty much proven that he has no tactical ideology either, because if he talks about wanting to pick players on form, Aaron Ramsdale showed why in form he doesn't even deserve to be in the squad.
As I said, though, Manny, he's hardly ever played. I think the last time he played was when you played against us, and you couldn't play Rayo, who's ineligible.
Yes, exactly.
And that's when Ramsdale played, didn't it? And he hasn't played a competitive game since then.
Exactly. And
why throw him in now? Why put him in now?
Exactly. And if Southgate was ruthless enough to drop Joe Hart for the same reason, how can you pick Aaron Ramsdale? Why not pick someone like a Jackie Butland who had a good season with Rangers? Why not pick someone like...
Or give Henderson a go. Give Henderson a go because he's played. He's played for Palace.
Well, Henderson's already in the squad. Yeah, Henderson's already in the squad. I mean, there have been games where he's been inconsistent too. But why not just bite the bullet and even bring back Big Joe Hart? Maybe you can't do that because that would send a message you can't. Well, he would have. I'm sure he would have answered the call if
he's going to retire. Yeah,
he's already retired. Actually, I mean, he played his last game for Celtic in the Scottish Cup final, and I think
he's had his day. He's had his day for England, though, Manny. He's had his time, I think.
No, but here's the thing: in terms of ability, even now, when you take a look at how he is on crosses, I think he's actually improved in some respects since being discarded by England in a way. And maybe the Celtic move was really what he needed all along. He needed to, regain his confidence, to get to something to a semblance of his best. And obviously, playing Champions League football really, would have helped him get a feel of that big time again. And he wouldn't have been a bad option as a backup. One final hurrah with England. It looks as though Scotland will be cutting Craig Gordon from the squad, which really is a sad way for him to end his international career. Like Hart, he will play 75 caps and earn 75 caps and bow out. But Southgate really, the whole form selection thing, it doesn't really have any good standing because, again, he picks someone like a Luke Shaw who's hardly ever played. Yep. And Bukayo Saka may have the stats, but he hasn't really looked to be completely fit. And then he picks someone like an Ollie Watkins, but I was telling my friend that Ollie Watkins will be wasted under Southgate. Ollie Watkins will never be able to play his best football under Southgate unless he's a part of a front two. Having the number 9 being the taller target man and the number 10, Watkins, being, the archetypal centre forward who would be able to score you the goals. But if he's a lone striker or playing in the front three, Watkins is going to be wasted. So boycotting Iceland stores tomorrow. I wonder if you did the same thing in 2016, mate.
His mum's definitely going to Iceland.
Personally, I always preferred Sainsbury's, and M&S food, as Mr. B can testify, is also good quality. I think Waitrose is a bit too overrated and overpriced for me, but to each one's own.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind the posh necessarily, but it's the pretentiousness that I can't stand more than anything else.
But you're posh enough. You can go there, Manny.
Well, invariably, my sister and my brother-in-law in Wandsworth, they lived near a Waitrose, which was the shop of choice. So they would always invariably buy their stuff from there. But there was a Sainsbury's not too far away. I'd always go over there and buy some of their stuff.
Oh, right, yeah.
So Waffle TV says he loves a Waitrose.
Yeah.
Maybe Waffle, you should get a packet of potato waffles from Waitrose if you can. Good luck paying the extra prices. But I will say right now, again, just to sum up, he's overcompensated in some ways, but inadequately picked the squad in several others. And it's the defense that's going to let us down. I also believe that it will be the defensive midfield that could let us down. So our only best hope would be to play a 4-3-3 and hope that Jude Bellingham stays fit, because everything, Mr. B, will revolve around him. More than Kane, more than Declan Rice, more than the likes of Bukayo Saka or anyone else. Everything's going to revolve around Jude. So, hey, Jude, you need to really make sure you stay healthy. Take our sad song and make it much, much better.
Yeah, but he was yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. But anyway, yeah. So this is what I've got up this screen here. and it's about the obviously, well, they're all the players in the Premier, and I'm trying obviously going through the English players that are there, and probably that could have actually played, could have been in this squad.
Where did Arrest go?
Oh, he had to go. He just said he had to go. So I don't know why, but he's got to go. Anyway,
I think he had to. I think he had to take a rest.
Yeah, I wish I took a rest from watching that England game. But anyway, Max Aarons. What does anyone think of? What do you guys think of him, Max Aarons? Do you rate him at all? Would he have been an option?
No.
I'll tell you what. Aarons back in the day was supposed to be the hot prospect at right back while he was playing at Norwich, and a lot of clubs were interested in him, but injuries weren't exactly his best friend. And he has played some games for Bournemouth this season, but injuries also haven't really helped him. And it's been the veteran Adam Smith who's been preferred by Iriola in recent games, if only because the injuries to Aarons haven't really helped him. But Aarons obviously will get to play more next season. But Aarons should hopefully be one for the future because Walker and Trippier are on the wrong side of their 30s. I think this Euros could very well be the last tournament for either one or both of them. And if Ben White's going to behave like a bit of a brat, then it will be down to the likes of Ezri Konsa and maybe Max Aarons. If he can get some regular game time with Bournemouth next season and do well, there's no reason why he can't come back in. And there's
You're in with Bournemouth lot, aren't you? You do a lot for them, up the cherries and all the apartments and stuff. What do you make of Lloyd Kelly? What do you make of Lloyd Kelly? Is he going to go to Newcastle?
There is some talk that he might go, and obviously it is sad to see how his Bournemouth time is, coming to an end.
We could lose Southgate. Yeah.
Oh, you're breaking up, man. He's frozen. I think
he's frozen,
mate. You're frozen, mate. Manny, I think he's gone. Frozen.
Hold on, Manny, leave and join back. Might be something with his internet.
He's definitely frozen. Rico Lewis. Yeah, he's good for rate him at Man City. He ain't bad.
Gosh,
but I think are you still there, Manny, or not? Is he back?
Yeah, he's still frozen.
Ramsdale always concede. Yeah, what I said, he's near post. Yeah, why is the reason that he because he can't concentrate for 90 minutes? Possibly, but he hasn't played. You forget he hasn't played for. He played one or two games. Has he played 1 or 2 games, 3 games for you? Maybe.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, there we go. It's better.
Yeah. Can hear you now, Manny. Yeah. You went off. You froze, I think.
Yeah, you froze, Manny. Hold on, we got a private.
Oh, you see, he's going to come be right back.
Oh, he's there. Be right back, lads. All right.
Yeah. So anyway, Ollie, what do you? I think this with Ramsdale, he's only played only a handful of games, if that, for you.
Let's think. He's played obviously both games against Brentford, and then he played a couple at the start of the season. I think he played a couple of Champions League games.
He played some cup games, didn't he, as well?
He played a couple of Champions League games, I believe. But David Raya played like the knockout ones, I think. Let me check for you how many games Ramsdale's played this season, because that is quite interesting to see how many he's played. And he's hardly even played any for England as well. I remember him playing obviously against San Marino, and obviously this game. I think he's played a few other games. He's probably
played 8. Cameron's saying he's played 8 games.
Cameron said he's played 8. Let me just clarify that. Yeah. He probably has played 8. You are right there, but
because
let's see.
That's another thing you should actually consider with this. He's only played 8 games.
So he played against Brentford when we beat them 2-1. That's 1. Let's have a look. He played against Liverpool in the FA Cup when we lost 2-0. He played against Brentford again. Played against PSV in the Champions League. That's 4. Played against West Ham in the EFL Cup when we lost 3-1. That's 5. He played against Forest, Palace. No, he's played more than 8, I think.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, it's not a lot of times, and he's not fresh. He's like rusty. He's hardly played anything, and he's thrown him in. Southgate's thrown him into this game just like that, when he should have put probably Henderson in or something like that. Someone who has been playing games, who has been fit, and had match fitness of playing a whole season nearly.
Yeah,
and Ramsdale didn't have it.
His confidence has gone because he hasn't been playing too many games for England. I think Ramsdale, I think he has confirmed he's leaving Arsenal, but he needs to go to a club where he's going to get first team football. He doesn't deserve to be on the bench.
That's another thing. His head isn't in it, is it? If his head's not in it because of what's going on at Arsenal, he's now number 2 there, hardly ever playing.
Cameron said that Pickford's number 1 anyway, so we don't really need to worry about Ramsdale. We only played Ramsdale because obviously maybe just giving him a chance. I don't know, because Dean Henderson's been playing for Palace. Ramsdale hasn't really been playing for Arsenal. So maybe he just prefers Ramsdale. Maybe they're mates. Maybe he gets on better with him. I don't know, but South Clown needs the experienced backroom staff like with Don. Yeah, Southgate out.
Yeah.
Bring Sam Allardyce back.
Pathetic. Anyway,
no. Yeah, I do apologise. So
Mr. T, good to have you back, man. What were you saying before? You was on. Well, I was talking about Lloyd Kelly, really.
First of all, let me also apologise. When you use your phone as a hotspot, every time I receive a phone call, the internet connection gets interrupted, and I have to just pop up briefly. So it is sad how Lloyd Kelly's time at Bournemouth has come to an end, because he was, of course, club captain until fairly recently. So, hopefully, maybe he needs a fresh start away from Dean Court, and maybe going to Newcastle will really be good for him in some ways to try and, start all over again. Working with Eddie Howe is something that could really appeal to him, and I think it could be a match made in heaven for him. And as far as Cameron's comment where he says that Rico Lewis would be the future right back, he needs to play a lot more games for Manchester City or anywhere else at club level to even be considered. Otherwise, that's far into the future, maybe Euro 2028, and we're not even going for that.
Wait, Manny, why do they call it Dean Park, the Bournemouth Stadium? Because it's the Vitality. Why do they call it? Yeah, but it's the Vitality Stadium, isn't it? Isn't it called the Vitality Stadium?
Yeah, for sponsorship purposes, but Dean Court was always the original name.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
They give them all. It's like Arsenal now with Emirates Stadium. It's all to do with sponsorship.
Obviously, it used to be Highbury, didn't it?
No, it used to, the stadium was initially called Ashburton Grove, but then they renamed it the Emirates Stadium.
Why we're called the GTEC. We're the GTEC Stadium. See, it's all about.
I thought yours was the community stadium. I thought.
Well, it was, but it's actually been renamed the GTEC. So
yes.
Right.
Exactly.
It's like Swansea. It used to be the Liberty, and now it's the Swansea.com stadium.
Yeah. And continuing with the Bournemouth theme, obviously another player, I think you'll come to him later anyway, who should have been picked for the squad, definitely instead of Ivan Toney. No offense to you, Mr. B. Yeah, Dominic Solanke.
I've already mentioned it. Manny,
he did mention Solanke.
Yeah. How can you have a season like that where you literally perform so magnificently well and not even be considered?
Yeah.
And
Mr. B, I just got a question. How much longer are we going to be live for? Because I do need to leave soon.
Well, you can leave any time you want, Ollie. You don't have to stay on. But I was going to go a bit longer because I haven't really covered everything because I've only been on a little while. I was going to go on earlier, of course.
Yeah, you've been on for an hour. Yeah.
But anyway, do you want to leave now or do you want to carry on a bit longer?
No, I'll stay on a bit longer. It's fine. Yeah, I've got. Obviously, it's the weekend, so I can stay up a bit longer.
Well,
fine.
Just let me know. In the private thing.
I'll let you know in the private chat.
I'll
let you know.
Yeah. Anyway, Manny, carry on, mate.
Yeah. I mean, how you can actually have a season like Solanke has had, where you score goals for fun and really show the attributes that would make you a perfect replacement for Harry Kane.
Well, he scored nearly 20 goals, didn't he?
Exactly, and he's also shown how he can be good with penalties too. And so how Southgate saw it fit to go for Ivan Toney, I will never know. I mean, credit to Toney, he took his chance when he had it. But still, I mean, I'm sure that you can agree with me, Mr. B, that Toney doesn't really have a right to be in the squad. And even you would definitely have had Solanke ahead of Toney. And even tonight, when Toney had his chances...
I've said it. I'd have Solanke ahead of Toney all day long. All day long.
Yeah, and and when Toney had his chance tonight against Iceland, he, like many of England's vaunted attack, mucked up their chances. Kobbie Mainoo hitting into the ground and wide. Toney also ballooning over.
Oh, Palmer.
Yeah.
He fluffed one as well, didn't he?
Yeah, and Kane.
Palmer. Yeah. The only person who really looked good when coming on, ironically, as a right back, was Trent Alexander-Arnold. And... you know,
he's got the range of passing, hasn't he? He's got all that passing range and whatever.
He does.
So he can play midfielder. I think that's really what he wants to play him as, a midfielder, right-sided or whatever. He's not really a right back. I don't think he's good enough as a right back. I think he's got to play right midfield or whatever, central, whatever.
Exactly, and I'm glad that Southgate has had the good sense to pick him as more of a midfielder instead. But you know what? Again, it's just he's overcompensated again by trying to pick on form, and he's picked some players who really don't have a right to be there. So
do you think
I really can't wait to see Southgate leave. And
what do you think of this Tosin? At Manny, he's saying he's English. I thought he was African or something.
I think he might possibly be courted by one of the African nations, maybe Nigeria. So
like
he's keeping his
Nigeria.
He's keeping his options open. So
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of people have raved about him, said he's looked really good, and I think is he going to? Is it Chelsea? Is he going to, or he's gone to Chelsea? I believe
he might be going as a replacement for Thiago Silva. Yes.
Yeah.
Or someone else.
Yeah. So maybe he could have been considered, but then again, if he is going to go to another country or whatever, they're courting him or whatever, then there you go. But maybe not. Of course, we're going through Dele Alli. Don't even seem to play much anymore. He was in the England team, wasn't he? Dele Alli at one stage.
Yeah.
Squad and everything. Trying to go through these. Jadon Anthony, that's another one from Bournemouth.
Yeah, he has some potential. Also a former Arsenal youth player, but I don't think he's been playing too much these days either. So there's obviously an issue with him.
Yeah, Cameron Archer, I'm not really sure about him, if he's any good. He's at Sheffield United, isn't he?
He was at Sheffield United, but he'll be returning to Aston Villa with the Blades having been relegated.
Yeah. Who's another one here? I don't even know. Brandon Austin, that's a goalie anyway. Ellery Balcom was with us, with the Bees. Ellery Balcom, another one of our goalkeepers.
You must have a lot of goalkeepers, Mr. B.
Well, yeah, we seem to, but we only seem to keep playing the same useless one who don't save nothing in goal. Where we had a goalkeeper tonight, he kept a clean sheet. Of course, he's our goalie in goal for Iceland.
Icelandic goalie, yeah.
Yeah, he kept a clean sheet tonight.
We played poor, though. We played poor.
Sorry?
We played poor today, so...
Oh, yeah, but I mean, at least he did keep a clean sheet, we can say that.
Yeah,
I mean, we haven't even seen him at Brentford yet. That's the first time I've actually seen him play, and he's playing for Iceland.
Oh, right, really?
So, he didn't look too bad, I thought. He's tall, he's got a good height.
Did he make any saves?
I mean, yeah, he done some good saves. He done well. I think it was because of what he done against Cole Palmer when he was going through on goal. He got out him well, made him go further away from goal, and get him from a bad angle. I thought that was good goalkeeping. I thought he done well there. He done one or two mistakes. That one in the first half where his bad kick out. hit straight to an England player. But you know, I thought he looked decent. He looks a decent keeper. He could be better than Flecken at the end of the day, and that's not hard, to be honest.
So what's up? So what's up with Chakosha? Is he going to leave as well, or what's the story?
God knows, Manny. I don't know what's going on there. I quite like him. I think he's a decent keeper, Chakosha, as well, and he's been pretty good, I think, for Albania when he's played for them. So. I don't get it either.
He's been on the bench for Albania a lot, though, Strakosha.
Yeah, but I think he has been a mainstay there. He has played for him a lot.
Yeah.
For Albania, but I think he's quite good. But Thomas don't want to play him for some reason. I don't know what it is. But you know, let's just see what happens with this other goalie. I think he looks quite good, Valdemarsson. So. I'd rather have him in goal than Flecken. Got to give him a run, haven't we? Got to see what he can do. So.
Yeah. I'd like to see him really, get even better when it comes to dealing with set pieces. He's good. He can. He claims well, and he also is of the, school of thought that when in doubt. Yeah, and he's also the school of thought which says that when in doubt, punch it out. And he certainly looks okay. There were one or two shaky moments, but. Better game than Ramsdale any day of the week, and you are lucky to be having him.
Yeah. I thought actually a pretty good goalkeeper at last we got there, you know. So that's good, mate. You know, and hopefully he will get a game soon. He will, obviously in the new season, might play in the cups or something possibly as well. So wait and see on that one. Obviously getting back to this. Harvey Barnes. So why wasn't he? Was he not fit enough? Why he wasn't picked in the end? Or is he in it? Is he in it? No, he's not.
I think if memory serves. No, but if memory serves me right, if memory serves me right, I do believe Harvey Barnes has declared his intentions to try to play for Scotland instead.
Oh, right.
So,
is he from Scotland?
No, I think he has Scottish ancestry, Ollie. So.
Right.
He's ruling himself out of the picture there, and Scotland, of course, played today. Had a draw against Finland, so
2-2, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Desmond. Yeah.
Yeah. So I rate him as well. It's a shame he's not playing for England now. Don't know some of these others. Let's have a look. Bentley. That's another one of ours, I think. Yeah, Daniel Bentley. Yeah, another one of our goalies.
Another goalie,
yeah. Yeah. Well, he was with us. He's not any longer.
Oh right.
Bettinelli, I remember him. Yeah. Jared Bowen, of course, he's in it. I still think Branthwaite should have been included. I really do. I rate him.
Yeah. How Southgate can be so stupid as to give Lewis Dunk a chance?
Over Maguire.
He cost us against Brazil, and he gets a place in the squad ahead of Branthwaite. Disgusting.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
You want to go for these exciting youngsters, but then you leave out Jared Branthwaite. You absolute hypocrite.
Yeah. Total muppet, this manager. Absolute muppet.
He just picks his mates. That's what he does.
Yeah, his favourites. Dan Burn. Well, would you? No, I think he's slow, Dan Burn. That's his problem. He's good. He's tough. He's a big unit. You know.
Yeah, Dan Burn's injury. Apparently, I spoke to a Newcastle fan. He said that Dan Burn's recovering from an injury. That's why he's not in the squad.
Oh right, yeah. But I don't think he's good enough. He's too slow for a start, so not good enough. Calvert-Lewin's always injured. That's the problem with him. He will get goals. There's no doubt about it. He's a pretty good goal scorer. I rate him as a goal scorer, but he's just not fit most of the time. Look, Scott Carson. We could have brought him back as well. You said about
He's too old. He's too old.
How about old Frank Carson? I mean, Scott Carson. You know, he would have been a cracker. It'd been a cracker if he was in goal.
You say that Joe Hart's over the hill. I still have horrible flashbacks of that England-Croatia game. The Wally with the Brolly's England farewell. No.
No. No. No, you're right there, Manny. No, we don't want him. No.
To be fair to Scott Carson, he does have 2 Champions League medals, but they've both been as substitutes.
Yeah, he's
Liverpool
only been
and Manchester City.
A certain Callum Chambers, you remember well, you two.
Oh yeah,
Arsenal.
Yeah, he's not been for England.
Yeah, had a few caps, and this season with Villa, it's been a little bit topsy-turvy. He has been used as more of a midfielder in recent times and has shown some flashes of ability, but I think his time in Aston Villa is coming to an end, and I really don't think he's done enough to prove that he could be selected.
Is he on loan at Villa? Is he on loan at Villa?
No, Ollie, he signed for Villa permanently under when Steven Gerrard was manager, but now Emery has made it crystal clear that Chambers has no role. But credit to Chambers, he's remained professional. He played a fairly pivotal role against Liverpool when he came on as a substitute in the midfield and was involved for one of the goals as they came back to draw 3-3, and that effectively secured their Champions League status that season. So he needs obviously to go to a club where he will play regularly. He will drop down to the Championship, and I think his England career's over. No chance.
Yeah, this Trevor Chalobah, I know he's played for the under-21s. I think whether he played for full England, I'm not sure.
I don't think he has, no.
Or was it his brother? Because I think there's a few Chalobahs, isn't there? Brothers.
Nathan Chalobah is one, and Trevor obviously, is one who plays a lot more football for Chelsea, but he obviously has not been playing too regularly and hasn't been used too well. He'll need to play a lot more games, and then he can be considered.
Yeah. Yeah, also, Chilwell was dropped, wasn't he? He was dropped. Yeah.
He was Chilwell.
Yeah, Chukwuemeka from another one from Chelsea. Not sure
Chukwuemeka was at Aston Villa, now at Chelsea. Needs to play more games.
Yeah. Yeah, Levi Colwill, that's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Could have been considered, I thought.
No, I don't think so.
Also very inconsistent.
Lewis Cook, another Bournemouth.
Nah.
Lewis Cook.
I don't think he quite cooks.
He's done quite well for Bournemouth this season, but he hasn't exactly been spectacular. One name, did you consider a certain Oliver Barkley?
Who's Oliver Barkley?
Ross Barkley.
Ross Barkley. Who's Oliver Barkley?
Yeah, I was like, who's Oliver Barkley?
I thought, man, he's just made up a name there, made up a player.
Even I have these ridiculous moments.
No, but I agree. I thought, I don't know why Barkley's been overlooked. I think he was brilliant for Luton all season,
And Doherty.
There we go. Look, Waffles picture up. Look, Oliver Barkley. He said that as well.
I think it's late for me and I'm losing my mind. Please forgive me, everyone.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. in India.
3:20. Whatever you do, please do not clip this up. I beg you.
Oliver Barkley. Please take up Oliver Barkley.
No, but so who else? Aaron Cresswell. I believe he had a spell in the England squad. Aaron Cresswell.
Yeah, I think Aaron Cresswell played for England before.
Yeah. Josh De Silva from Brentford. Yeah.
Oh yeah, is he English?
But yeah, he's injured most of the time. Another one who unfortunately keeps getting injured.
Right.
And I rate him as well. Good player, but he's getting injured.
De Silva doesn't sound like an English name.
No, but he obviously is. I think he's born in England.
Oh right.
Yeah. So quality player, but he's just not fit, unfortunately. Keenan Davis from Aston Villa.
Nah. Don't even know who he is.
Yeah, forward.
Oh, he's a forward.
Was on loan at Forest as well. Who else? Craig Dawson. A lot of experience, but maybe the wrong side of 30, I guess. Craig Dawson. Who else? Cool. Eric Dyer. A lot of people were saying that they were surprised he could have been in it. Eric Dyer. How he's done for Bayern Munich, I suppose. He's actually done all right at Bayern Munich, Eric Dyer. But I thought he was poor at Spurs. What would you say about him, Manny? Do you think he could have had a go for it again, been brought back, Eric Dyer?
Eric Dyer, definitely, either as a central defender or a defensive midfielder. We're now, literally short of quality central defensive cover. And if we want a defensive midfielder who could also, hold his own in the pivot, you could have picked him. You could have picked Barkley. We've got literally a sort of namby-pamby, flimsy, whimsy midfield, Mr. B.
Yeah.
We don't have any bulldogs, any fighters in that midfield, and that's going to cost us.
No terriers in there. No. I mean, you had. I think they were saying about Gallagher. Gallagher is in the squad, isn't he? I think
he is.
Yeah.
And the problem is, although I would have him in the midfield three along with Bellingham and Rice, there are some people who don't think he deserves to be there. And poor Kobe Mainoo is now being, pilloried by the press, saying he doesn't have the defensive, discipline to play in that to play in the number 6 role.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
And this guy, I thought he could have been given a go. Harvey Elliott. I thought he was really good for Liverpool.
Yes.
He had a very good season.
The problem with him is that, with the likes of Palmer and Foden and others, I think there were just too many players in his position, too much competition. He might be best looking for some Irish ancestry and trying to play for Ireland or Scotland or anywhere else.
Yeah, another very good player though.
Quality.
He is.
Jurgen Klopp has given him a chance and turned him into a superstar.
And he's obviously there, he's in the squad. I rate him. Very good player. Probably one of the better choices he's made, taking him, I think. He is really good. So, that is a good one. Good one he's brought. Let's see. A certain Mr. Mark Flecken. We know about him, but he's not English. Thank God. It'd be even worse, wouldn't it, if we had him in goal for England? But yeah.
Flecken would be worse than Ramsdale.
Well, yeah, maybe. Fraser Forster, he used to play for England, of course, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did.
Injured for the majority of the season, though.
Yeah.
Ryan Fredericks, another Bournemouth player.
Not played enough.
No.
James Garner, he's had a pretty good season for Everton. James Garner.
Nah.
I'd say one for the future.
Morgan Gibbs-White. Yeah. What about Gibbs-White, though? He could have been there. I thought he's really good. I think he's a good player. I really rate him.
Oh, yes. Yes. You want that tenacity. You want that bulldog spirit.
Yeah. Yeah. Has he got overlooked because he's at Forest? That's what I want to know. I don't know.
Well, if Solanke was overlooked because he's at Bournemouth, it's a pretty good reason why Gibbs-White was overlooked. Because he was at Forest.
Ben Godfrey there. Joe Gomez, of course.
Oh, yeah, Joe Gomez is a shout for the defenders. Oh, no, he's in the squad, isn't he, Joe Gomez?
Is he in it? I think he's in it.
Joe Gomez is in the squad. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of the defenders.
And, of course, Gordon. I thought he had a good game, actually. Decent game most of the time tonight, Anthony Gordon, for England. He looked pretty good. His final end product wasn't great at the end of the day, but he was good. I thought he was really good. Grealish, of course. No one they're saying he shouldn't be left out, but he is. Jack Grealish.
I am seething with the way Southgate has treated Grealish. If you know in the back of your mind that you don't want to pick him because you don't think he's been in good enough form, don't even have him in the squad for the Bosnia and Iceland games. Brings him on as a substitute against Bosnia, is purring about his quality as an impact sub and says, we know what he can provide us and we know his quality. And then a few days later, he drops him. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Sells him a dream and delivers him a nightmare. Horrible man management. I hope this will be Southgate's last tournament. Don't get me wrong. I accept that Grealish has had injury problems and he hasn't been performing at his best. But, form is temporary, class is permanent. And when he puts on an England jersey, he doesn't start. But whenever he, has done come on for England, he has provided that little impact from the bench. And, why would you want to pick someone... if you say he doesn't have the intensity, don't even pick him for the Bosnia squad. And Jarell Quansah was in the squad today against Iceland, but he's not going to make it. Why do you keep him in the squad? Why do you want to just humiliate players like that? Sickening.
He should have been put out of his misery ages ago, Southgate, I think. But unfortunately, he's been there longer than he should be. And
overstayed is welcome.
Exactly. He's got us to quarters, semis, and a final, but 1-0. Ultimately, at the end of the day, 1-0. So why is he still there? Right. Mark Geehee played tonight. I thought he was pretty good again. Not too bad. A lot of people were saying whether he should be in it. I don't know. I think he's not a bad player, not a bad defender for Palace, but I think we may have better than him. Lewis Hall is another one. I think he's at Newcastle. Lewis Hall.
One for the
defender.
future. One for the future.
Yeah. One for the future, yeah. Yeah. And don't know some of these others. Isaac Hayden, he's at Newcastle, I think. Tom Heaton, of course. Another one. England. Rico Henry, of course. And I kept saying he will play for England one day, but he's not. Don't stay fit. Rico Henry is the problem. He's a great player. He's absolutely excellent, awesome player. Left back for us, our best left back we got, and he's always injured. It's just not good enough. But if he could stay fit, he's going to play for England one day. Rico Henry, I'll tell you. Rob Holding. You certainly know him, guys, didn't you? Hey? Yeah. Rob Holding.
Rob Holding. Oh, yeah, he's awful.
Yeah, Bob Balding. Yeah.
Bob Balding.
Yeah. Mason Holgate. He ain't too bad, I think. Well, he was at Everton and now, I think, Sheffield United.
Yeah, I mean, he's all right.
Sorry, mate?
He's all right.
Yeah, he's not too bad. Callum Hudson-Odoi, another good player, I think. Rate him.
Yeah.
Will Hughes. Danny Ings. He's played for England before.
Yeah, he has.
Of course, Reece James. We all know that issue there. I think he wasn't fit most of the time. He wasn't, was he? He was out most of the time for Chelsea, unfortunately. He is a quality right back, though, Reece James.
He would have definitely been in the squad, but injuries have not been his friend.
Curtis Jones, of course, he was dropped. He was kicked out of it. So, another one I rate, Curtis Jones, another quality player, I think. So, Michael Keane, he's played for England a few times. And there he is, Lloyd Kelly, as I mentioned before, earlier on. I rate this guy as well, Lloyd Kelly. I'd take him at Brentford. I really would.
What position does Lloyd Kelly play?
Well, he's defender. I think he plays.
Central defender. Central defender. Yeah, central defender.
Yeah, I rate him. You know, I would have him at Brentford because I think the move that I thought Newcastle may be falling through. I thought I saw. So if he is still available, I wish we could go for him. I really do. Because I think we need a proper defender, a good defender at the back there. A lot of our defenders are getting older. Of course, Ben Mee is about 35, 36 now. Wrong side of 30. Not always fit now. And Pinnock is okay, he's 30, but you know, I don't know how much longer he's got as well. He's quality, but I think you need younger defenders at the back. I really do. But anyway, yeah, let's move on. Of course, Konza, who is in the team, in the England team. Another XB. Very good.
Konza used to play for Brentford, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, right. When did he play for Brentford? What year?
It's quite a while ago now. It shows him there at Villa, but he was there from, I don't know, he was it around, I think it's 2014, 13 he played, started there. And then he obviously went to Villa.
Yeah.
He had a fair while at us, I think, few seats, 4 or 5 seasons with us, I think.
All right. Was he any good?
Yeah, I always rated him. I always thought he was good, a very good player, and he's done well for Villa, and you know he's obviously in the England team as well, so the squad and team, so
deserves to be there, and
yeah.
he deserves to be there, and next season he will continue to be an important part of the Villa team, and he could also have a big future with England.
Oh, Dale's in it.
Yeah, Dale Boy Gunner TV.
What's the crack? What's the bleeding story there? What's the bleeding story, brother?
What's the bleeding story? Oh, sorry, that didn't sound right.
No, I didn't, Ollie. Don't do that again. Yeah, facts, Mr. B.
Yeah, facts.
And yeah, what's the bleeding story? I wish we knew, guys. I wish we knew, Dale.
Yeah, I wish we knew
what it was, but it's not good. But
it's not a good story. Del Boy Gunner TV.
Yeah, Jamal Lascelles, I think he played for the under-21s before, things like that. Of course, Rico Lewis Miley was another one I thought of. I thought was quite good. At Newcastle. Livramento, of course, I think he's brilliant. He's quality. I don't know. I think he may have been injured. That's why he hasn't gone. Sean Longstaff. Of course, Maddison. That's a big talking point. Why hasn't he gone? Would you have taken him?
Oh, yeah, Maddison was dropped, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if his form was necessarily the best, and there were other players ahead of him, but it's still disappointing, and he's going to really have to improve himself next season. It's sad, really, because several players who should be in the squad had their chances to really make really stake a claim this season, and they failed to do that. It's all the more saddening, really.
Yeah, and what's it? Of course, Kobe Mainoo is in there, and I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I rate him. He looks good, but he's still raw. He's got a few seasons to go. He's still young. I think it might be too early. He had a decent
season for United, didn't he? Obviously scored in the FA Cup.
Yeah, he has played well for United, but I think it's still too soon for England. Myself.
Yeah, I think so. It's quite young.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see who else there. See, there is quite a few English players, but
can you not filter it for English players only or not?
Well, I have tried that, Ollie. Believe me, I tried to get all English, and it's all coming up with all different ones.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, right.
But Dwight McNeil, I thought was worth a go. I always rated him at Everton.
Yeah.
Burnley, of course, he played for before. I think he's a good player. I really do.
Yeah, he is all right.
Whether he could have been given a go. And there's Ori's favourite player, Scott McTominay there.
Yeah, he's obviously Scottish though.
Ben Mee, yeah. Quality, just a bit too old.
Did Ben Mee used to play for Brentford?
He's at Brentford already. He's still there.
Oh yeah, he's still there. Yeah. Who did he used to play for?
Burnley.
Oh, Burnley. That's
Yeah, he's 34 now. I still rate him. He's a good defender, but he's had a lot of injuries last season and that. So and was sent off as well. I still think he's decent though. Mengi.
Mr. B100-man squad. Missed Waffle TV stuff.
Yeah, hold on a minute. I'll have a look at these. I've got loads of comments here. Yeah, big up Del Boy Gunner TV. Big up. Yeah, big up at Del Boy Gunner TV. Yeah, big up gents. Yeah, big up Del Boy.
Big up Del Boy.
Waffle mate. Hope you're good, brother. Yeah, I'm sure he is. But we will see. Yeah, Mengi was another one. Luton Town, of course.
Oh yeah, Mengi. Yeah,
he had a good season. Mings was obviously playing for England, as we know.
Yeah.
One stage. Mitchell, how about him? No one could have been considered.
I don't think he's ever played for England. I don't know.
Oh, he has played. I'm sure he played a couple of games or something for England.
Oh, right.
I know he had him in the squad. Yeah, could be another one. Mason Mount, but he had a bad season. He only played a few, 2 or 3 games, if that, for United.
Yeah, probably. He didn't have too many games for United.
I mean, he was one of Southgate's favourites at one stage, wasn't he? So
yeah, he was. Yeah.
But how about this man, Jacob Murphy? I thought he was good at Newcastle. You know, I thought he's played well. Good player. Very, very exciting player. Gets forward. Good attacking, crosses. He's quick. Got pace. So could be another one. You know. Reece Nelson. You certainly know him, guys.
Oh yeah. Yep, we do know him. Yeah.
Nope. Needs to leave Arsenal, and
yeah,
he's had one moment. No, wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Eddie Murphy, you're in trouble. Eddie Murphy's in the room. Yeah, Lewis O'Brien. Don't know him. I don't think. No. There's some of these. I ain't got a clue who they are. Obviously, Cole Palmer, quality.
Yep, Cole Palmer.
Nice Cole Palmer.
He's in the squad.
Yeah, Nathaniel Phillips. Oh, Philigine's another one. He was in. I think he's in the Championship right now with a team. I believe he's from Villa. Yeah. I think he's on loan in the. I think he's a Championship team or something, but not sure what it is. But I know he's getting goals and stuff and doing well there. Nick Pope, of course. Shame he didn't get fit till near the end of the season. Nick Pope, and I think he would be in goal now as well for England.
The problem with Pope, Mr. B, is that Southgate doesn't like his ability with his feet. It's non-existent.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent shot stopper, dominating on crosses. Very, very big frame. But the boy can't kick for toffee.
No. True. Jacob Ramsey, another good one, I think. Rashford, you know what happened there? He didn't get picked. And of course, Declan Rice.
Mr. B, check the private chat.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll do it in a minute, mate.
Right.
Yeah, I won't go through any more because I think we've seen enough. I mean, okay, Sancho was another one, but he's had no form for United, and he was better when he's played for Dortmund, a lot better than United. So I don't think he's up to it, really. Which is a shame because he's got a lot of ability, a lot of talent. Anyway, so we get off that, and because I'm going to wrap up in a minute anyway. It's gone on too long, to be honest. It's like, what was it, 11 something now? I can't see the time, but about 11:15, I think. Yeah, you got to go, Ollie. Yeah. Okay, mate. You just shout out your socials, and then I'll do a little bit longer. Then I'm going to go anyway. So I think we all want to go. We're all a bit tired, I should think, especially with that England game. But anyway, go on, Ollie.
Yeah, Mr. B, obviously big up Manny and Orest for joining as well. You can catch me, Dejan Claro, got a stream next Tuesday. Sweepstake, I know that Mr. B's in it and Orest is in it as well. Hanno, a few other people as well. So don't miss that one, 8 p.m. next Tuesday, 8 p.m. UK time next Tuesday. So don't miss that one. Instagram, Ollie.Sinclair556. Go like some of my recent posts. Go message me if you want to. Davro fan page 1 is my fan page as well. I haven't really been posting on there, but I do repost some of Spain national teams like posts and stuff. Dejan Caro 546 on Mixcloud if you like your music. I've been doing mixes quite recently. Didn't do a mix today or yesterday, but there will be a mix out this weekend, maybe like an hour mix, weekend mix or something. Dejan Caro on X and SoundCloud where I do sped up songs. And PlayStation, Snapchat, and Xbox, please do personally DM those. DM me for those ones. Yeah, I don't want to take too much time with my socials. I obviously, because I have quite a lot of socials, I don't really I take quite a lot of time, but I will be short and sweet today. But yeah, big up everyone who joined. Big up the comments as well. Chelsea fan, Waffle TV, Delbert Gunner TV, Cameron. But yeah, obviously tomorrow, check out Hanno's channel. I will be hosting England versus Australia. I'll be watching it until 7:30, and hopefully someone like Stepsy or maybe if Mr. B's free can take over for me. Because
I won't be there tomorrow, Ollie. I'm not in. I'm out tomorrow. So
are you? Okay. Yeah. So hopefully when I'm not able to watch it, Stepsy can take over for me, or maybe Hanno. I don't know. But also my team Bath Rugby are playing as well. Hopefully England Cricket and Bath Rugby can win for me, because it hasn't been a good day of sports for me. England lost 1-0 to Iceland. Somerset lost by 1 run to Kent, and my Welsh rugby team Ospreys lost in the playoffs to Munster. So not the greatest day of sport today. So hopefully the weekend can be better for me, with Bath winning the Gallagher Premiership final in Twickenham against Nottingham. And hopefully England winning the cricket as well. Yeah. Big up Mr. B for me on. Obviously, next week it's a big week for me. Sorry.
Are you okay, mate? Do you want to get a drink? You want to get a drink?
No, I'm all right. So yeah, back to the street to work on Monday, and then seeing Harry Redknapp live on the Thursday, which is exciting. My stream on Tuesday. Friday, I've got a live with Gregory Thomas on Instagram, and then Sunday I'm going to see Somerset and obviously England play as well. But yeah, big up for me on Mr. B, and big up Manny, and obviously earlier.
Cheers, Ollie.
Yeah, cheers, man. You going now? Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bye. Anyway, Manny, I'm not going to go on too much longer anyway, because it's very late now. And I was supposed to have started a lot earlier, of course, and the England game was on, and I thought, I'll have a look at that, and I wish I hadn't. Bloody pathetic. I'd rather watch bloody paint dry than watch that game, I tell you. But
I feel you.
But it's pretty pathetic, and I can't see us winning anything with that the way it's going now with that team. And under this poor, useless shambles of a manager that we got, that shouldn't still be there.
Yeah, exactly.
And all the time he's been there, the women have won, the under-21s have won, the under-19s have won. And what about us, the senior men's team? Haven't won anything. It's pathetic. Absolutely useless. And it's not going to get any better until this guy goes. Simple as that.
Yep, very true. Of course, if you remember the D. Ream / Howard Jones song, "Things Can Only Get Better," even if we do throw it all away, that's Howard Jones. But, it's also rather silly to hear Matthew Upson saying warm-ups aren't a marker of how you'll do in the Euros. But, you want to make sure you get everything right. And I was telling my friend that Southgate's team in this upcoming Euros will revolve so heavily around Jude Bellingham. It's scary. So I am not at all confident with the squad that he's picked. Defensively, it looks very weak. Midfield-wise, as I've said, we look namby-pamby, whimsy-flimsy.
Yep.
All you can say to describe it. Southgate will have a lot more questions than answers. And I hope we'll somehow buck the trend and do well. But if we don't, and if Southgate has any decency, unlike Mikel Arteta, he'll walk.
Let's hope. Fingers crossed on that one. But anyway, guys, thanks to people that everyone's been in the live chat tonight. Great, thank you. Sorry this has been later than it should have been. Total apologies for that. Obviously, please keep following me on down there, Mr. B for Life 182 on Insta. Keep smashing the likes and sub if you're new. I haven't done one on here for a little while, so it's good to get back to the football one. I need the subs to go up again. I'm still on 108, so please try and sub if you can. If there's anyone new on here, please keep subbing. Get them right up, please. I'm not going to totally beg, but I want people to sub. So if you like the content and you want to keep coming in, keep doing that. And before we go, where can we find you, Manny?
Well, now you can find me here on Mr. B's Hyper Football and also on Mr. B Chats England Cricket.
Yeah, you got it right there, mate. Got it right this time. Yeah.
I had to. I wouldn't have forgiven myself for that. For another, I mean, once is a Freudian slip, but two is a decision. Yeah, it would have been unacceptable. And also catch me on Del Boy Gun TV, who was in the chat. Coach's Corner, Oris Talks Football. Also, Up the Cherries in all departments, the Bournemouth Fan Channel. I do believe they'll be doing a lot more Euro-related content sometime soon. Big up to Aspergio Asia TV, AFC Talk Show TV, Danny AFC TV, Tony Claude Gunner TV, Gone Down UK with Carl. We do the Flower Thursdays and Night Fever video series, which is always good fun. And just several other channels. I don't know if I'll be able to name them. There is one more channel I will name. Big up to Huddersfield Town Fan TV. He was doing a watch-along for the game tonight, and I went on later and added a few post-match thoughts where we were doing a bit of a post-mortem, which is why I came late. And, just several other channels which are quite close to me. Can't name them all, but I will send them a check in the post if I need to. And nothing much else to say except let's treat each other the way we'd like to be treated on streams. Do not engage in any disrespectful, snide behavior or banter. I'm not a fan of any of that. And more importantly, if we can't agree to disagree without being disagreeable, there's no point in having a discussion. So do unto others as you would have others do unto you. It's not just a biblical creed, it's a universal creed. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. I do apologize about England's football team performance today. Hopefully the cricket will be a lot better as we take on the Aussies tomorrow. And as far as England's Euro campaign is concerned, just say a prayer. That's all we can do. Enjoy your weekend. Take care of yourselves. Be safe and be happy. And don't do anything that Steve, Ollie, and I wouldn't do. But for now, farewell to thee. Good night. Goodbye. God bless. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, 100% agree there, my friend. Yet again. And by the way, congrats to the Canadians, Manny. Beating Ireland today.
Yes. Ireland have got problems, and I'm glad you were good enough to not mention that to poor Del Boy, who wouldn't have been too happy with that.
No, I'm sure he won't be happy, but he's not really a cricket fan anyway, is he? So he's not that bothered, I suppose.
Yeah, he's not. But still, anything Ireland related will not really put him in a good mood, you know?
No, true. But speaking of them, as I say, watch out for them tomorrow. The watch-alongs, I won't be part of it tomorrow, but maybe back on Sunday possibly with it. And, well, definitely next week, of course, I'll be doing the watch-alongs for the cricket back with that. So watch out for all of them. Keep checking them out. And, you know, thanks to everyone once again, to Manny for being in here yet again. Thank you, my friend, for coming in again. You're always welcome. And, of course, Ollie as well. Thanks to him as well for coming in. And Oris, of course, earlier. He was here briefly. So, but thanks, everyone, and hopefully see you all again soon. But for now, we are out of here. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.